everyone, and welcome back to Pixelmon Ranger! This is, most likely, for now, our very last behind-the-scenes episode, and I am so excited to share it with you. In fact, my Chikorita is out having a good time. This, everybody, is Ashley. So in my mind, he is the father of Daisy Leaf, and eventually we will be breeding him so that we can have Daisy Leaf. I'm so excited. But first things first, I'm going to introduce you guys to the living residents of our town. The NPCs have been added, the buildings have been built, they have been occupied with all of their furniture, the basics are out, and the quests are laid forth in the mayor's house, so we are ready to get started. And remember guys, I just picked a very basic handful of NPCs this time. We had over 300 people leave comments wanting to be NPCs here, so that's so many. So I used a random generator to select just a few, and then I will be adding new NPCs all the time as our stories and adventures continue, especially as we find new places in the world where we can set things up, so I'm really looking forward to that. Alright, but I'm going to introduce you guys to the NPCs, show off their trades and the basics of what they can do, and then next time we come to this beautiful world, the adventure is going to get started! We are going to start exploring with Ashleaf, and we are going to start doing a little bit of research about the biology of the land, what the ecosystems are like, how many Pokemon show up here, what kind of plants grow near them, do the Abras still seem to eat all of the little berries, are they fighting with the Pikachu? I saw a teensy tiny Pikachu the size of my hand taking on a huge Abra. It was so funny, a huge Abra or Kadabra I should say. Oh my gosh, it was pretty awesome. But alright, let's begin guys, let's begin. I'm going to introduce you guys to all of the new NPCs that we currently have. Ashleaf, come along. Come along. We'll start at the very beginning. We will start with the Pokemart. So this is Amethyst Pokemart. Oops, and give me 1 second guys. TMI, TMI, I'm gonna disable you because that's really annoying when I can see everything. There we go. Amethyst Pokemart. So this is Amethyst Pokemart shop, and it is run by Mia. So this is Mia. Very nice to meet you, Mia. My Amethyst really seems to like you. She must read something interesting in your thoughts. And Amethyst is right here. Amethyst is her little Espeon, a very small little Espeon who just likes to hang out behind the counter with Mia. And Mia and... oh, there's Amethyst. Oh, there she goes. She's climbing on the little chest. Oops, sorry, Amethyst. Where are you going? Oh, she's cute. Chikorita, you are a noisy little one. Oh, Chikorita's just hanging out in the garden. That's so cute. But this is Mia. She is the owner of this small Pokemart, and so she basically has the best, well-stocked shop in the entire town. Hello, Amethyst. How are you doing? Espeon. Espeon! So Amethyst and the other Pokemon who belong to all of the NPCs will say things occasionally. Oh, I'm sure that mushroom isn't poisonous, or at least pretty sure, and so will Mia. And if we come and speak with Mia, then she will actually trade us some of the delicious fig juice, plum juice, grape juice. She'll give us some potions, she'll give us some basic Pokeballs for a bit of money, and then we can also earn money from her by bringing her different mushrooms that she can cook with. Also the Australian Bulge, which she likes to Buggle maybe? The Australian Buggle, which she likes to collect right now. She also collects plums, grapes, and figs, so if we can start a little garden with some of those, it will give us a little bit of income that we can bring to her. And if we ever get our hands on a ghost gem or a poison gem, and this should actually be like a dragon gem, then she will give us a lot of coins for those, so that's pretty fun. SB, see, Amethyst will just like say random things. Chikorita, where the heck are you? Who even knows? Oh my gosh, let's see. Return for a second. There you go, Ashleaf. It's still a baby Chikorita, so we need to speak with them for a while. If you ever come across some mushrooms, would you mind bringing them to me for trade? I wish my children would collect them for me, but they're such daydreamers, they never get any work done. So we'll be meeting Mia's children in just a second, but that's Mia. And so she runs a little shop with her little Espeon Amethyst. Very nice, so we'll see them around. Oh, and then there's a Snorlax again. We're getting a lot of Snorlax lately, and they're kind of fussy butt too, so I'm kind of nervous to go near them. And then let's go see the mayor. If we can get in there without the Snorlax harassing us. This is Meep. Oh, thank you, Meep! This is the mayor's Kabuto, Meep. And he will give you random seeds every now and then when you come by and check him out, because he's rustling around in these bushes all the time, and he finds seeds that he will give you. So thank you so much, Meep. You are so nice. You are such a nice Kabuto. But that is the Kabuto that belongs to Mayor Meeks. So this is Mayor Meeks, and she's a sweetie, and if you come and talk with her, right now she really needs a lot of help getting the town organized, kind of figuring out how to run everything. So she will accept paper and books from you, and she also loves poppies, so she'll have poppies, and her dream is to have a little poppy garden, so maybe we'll help her build that one day. And she also loves getting gravel because Meeps likes to dig around in the gravel. Her Kabuto likes to dig around and play in the gravel. So if we bring her gravel, she gives us some good coins. And as you can tell, because this is Mossbark Town, kind of a plant forest oriented town, we trade in wooden coins. And eventually, and you can come and speak to the mayor here, you can trade up. So you can trade emerald coins, a stack of wood coins for an emerald coin, and then a couple emerald coins for a diamond coin, and vice versa if you want to break them back apart. So that's really helpful, and she also needs help clearing out the space around the town, kind of getting it ready for everybody to move in. So if you bring her some oak wood, or you bring her some dirt because you've been like terraforming the landscape and getting it ready for more buildings to come in, then she'll really reward you with some coins, because she's desperate to have the town built up and kind of see it become a beautiful, successful place. And so the mayor needs a little bit of help with that. So we'll help her out. We'll be gathering just the basics and trading it to her, so that we can get some coins, so we can get Pokeballs, so we can go catch more Pokemon. It's a beautiful little cycle there. And then she also loves getting some coffee, or grape juice, or pickled beets, or carrot soup. And she also needs beeswax so she can continually make her little candles, and she can like continually upkeep all of the books and things in here. Alright, so how you doing, Mayor? Let's see. Mayor Meeks, good day, seriously, how are you doing? Is everything going well? Just let me know if you ever need any help. So Mayor Meeks is very cute. She's such a sweetheart. She's a little bit shy, and she often like feels a bit overwhelmed, but she's always cheerful about it. She's always like, I know if we just pitch in together, we can all get this done. So she's really, really, really sweet, and everybody really likes her. Let's see. My goodness, who knew running a town would be so difficult? I'm so grateful for your help. See, she's like that. She's ready to take on the challenge, and Meep is really cute. He'll drop seeds randomly, so it's fun to see what he'll give you. And then, of course, we have our bulletin, which I introduced you guys to in the last episode, which is where you can come and you can kind of find the quests and things that we can do. I'm really eager to get Rocky Caverns up and going, because that would hopefully bring some miners in town that we could trade to, because I really want to just be able to trade for like my coal and iron and things like that. I'm one of the farming people. In fact, speaking of the farming people, let's pop inside the farmhouse. I leave the doors open so the NPCs can wander. And here's Kira! Kira and her Arcanine! K9! Oops, I opened that door on him. I'm so sorry, little dude. Arcanine! So he's just like growling. Hey, Kira! Kira is the younger cousin of Sydney! So there's Sydney, who is also the farmer. These are a pair of cousins who have moved into the Miltank farm, and they are taking over for their grandfather, who has since moved on from this world. But he left them the farm in his will, and they decided to give it a shot to move out here to this little itty-bitty, hardly anything on the map town, and to try revitalizing their grandpa's farm. So Kira is the much younger cousin of Sydney over here. And if we speak with her, she's the one who's usually inside taking the Miltank milk and turning it into butter, turning it into cream. I actually need to flip these. I got this wrong. I need to flip these trades. What she'll basically do is she will trade you coins if you bring her the milk from outside, or if you bring her the salt that she needs to make the butter, that she needs to make the cheese. And then if you want to help her out and take the milk and turn it into heavy cream or butter or cheese, then she'll give you some coins too, because she's so grateful. But I need to flip these to fix that. But basically she'll also trade you the milk and the cream and the salt and the butter and the cheese if you need those things. And she also loves fire stuff because she has her Arcanine, who she's really attached to. She loves him so much. So if you find her Fire Dancer, flowers or Fire Queen tulips or wildfire flowers, then she'll trade you a good bit of coins for those because she loves having those kinds of flowers. And then she also loves her Arcanine so much if you bring her bones so he can chew on some bones, or if you bring him some ash stones so that he can kind of roll around in it because it makes him feel better as an Arcanine, a fire type Pokemon, then she'll be really happy and she'll give you some coins. So we can do that for Kira too. Did you say something, Kira? Oh, hello, seriously. Welcome to the Miltank Farms. And she has a lot that she'll talk about when you're just hanging out in here. So that's so fun. Fun little cousin set. Let's pop out and we'll meet Sydney. In fact, I need to stop walking down their garden. But this is Sydney and her Leafeon Berry. So they're very, very good friends. They're totally like partners. Sydney is much older than her cousin, and she kind of is trying to get the farm running the way it needs to be. And now we can speak with Bessie and Marigold. That's their names now. And if you bring Bessie or Marigold their favorite treats and food, then they'll give you milk. So if you bring them a cup of barley, they'll give you milk. If you bring them wheat, they'll give you milk. The other type of barley, there's multiple species of barley thanks to our plant mods, then she'll give you milk. If you bring her wheatgrass, then she'll give you milk. And this one, Marigold, really loves cherries, so she'll give you some milk for cherries, and huckleberries. So she loves huckleberries and cherries, and then she'll give you some milk. And if you speak with Bessie, whoa, Bessie, careful there. If you speak with Bessie, Bessie basically loves all the same wheats and things, but she's a big fan of apples and beans. So if you bring her those, then you can get milk. So we'll probably be helping the cousins out a lot over here because that'll be a great way to earn some coins so we can get our Pokeballs, we can go explore, and we can find more Pokemon to start our Pixelmon Zoo. I'm very excited about that. And Sydney is really cool. If you come and speak with her, she doesn't have a lot of things just yet because she's so focused on trying to clean and get the farm up and going. But if you bring her lots of wheat so she can feed her Miltank, then she'll give you coins. If you help milk her Miltank for her, then she'll give you coins. And if you help clean the yard, right now she's really feeling a little bit overwhelmed. If you look at their front yard, it's kind of covered in grass and things. Like there's grass and things everywhere and lots of gaslight. So there's grass and things everywhere and she's feeling kind of overwhelmed because it's all overgrown. The farm was really abandoned for a long time. You can see where the Stantler have jumped all over their garden, so even their garden is kind of a wreck. So she's feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and they are my next door neighbors because this is my house and this is their house. So we're neighbors and I wanna help them out because we're cool neighbors like that. But we can get the different grasses and the different wheatgrasses, bring them to her, and she'll trade us coins for them. Though this wheatgrass would be smarter to feed to the Miltank and then give them milk and then get the coins for hire. And then she also is one of the NPCs who has requests. So if we find a Miltank in the wild, she has a request for a Miltank. So if we find and catch a Miltank and then give it to her, then she will give us some diamond coins. And we would give her the Miltank by making a Miltank NPC and then releasing, like usually like off camera, just kind of like releasing the other Miltank to the wild so that we say that we gave her the new Miltank, and it would become an NPC that would now live inside of their little farm because she thinks that, in fact, she'll talk about it. I run this place with my cousin. We inherited it from our grandfather and decided to rebuild the old place. But she'll talk about it if you stay in the area long enough, about how she is getting so many orders for the milk and just doesn't think that old Marigold and Bessie are going to be enough to keep this place going. It's kind of hard on 2 Miltank to run an entire dairy farm. So she really wants to expand, and Barry is her companion. Barry is usually hanging out here in the garden. Barry might like berries. Barry might like give us leaves and stuff. Special leaves, or maybe some leaf powder of some kind. In fact, what would show up if we like leaf? Yeah, maybe Barry will give us some special spice leaves, or vanilla leaves, or like something like that if we bring her berries, because she loves to eat berries. That's really why she's hanging out in here. Oh, look at the ghastly. It's a ghost war! Ghost war! Oh, I can't wait till we can study this stuff. They seem to be attracted to Mia for some reason. I wonder what that's about. But let's pop down, and now we're going to visit Mia's daughter, actually. And there's a little path behind here now, where if you come down this little path, you find Mia's daughter! This is Dakota, Mia's daughter. There's more Mia kids going to come, but we just have Dakota and her Lapras right now. So if you come and speak with Dakota, She is actually, I just want to relax for a bit longer, then I'll get back to my chores. She's hiding kind of out of her mom's eyesight out here with her Lapras because she loves to just play with her Lapras and spend time with it, and I can't wait to explore that cave with you guys. I love watching you swim, Lapras. You're so beautiful. They're really best friends and they love just hanging out down here together. Yep, and she'll talk about trying to dodge her chores quite a bit, and her Lapras is really sweet and shouldn't be saying that. I need to fix that. But if you speak with Dakota, she's always trying to feed her Lapras because it needs to eat a lot. So if you bring her algae or coon's tail, or if you bring her mondo grass or dwarf hair grass or Canadian waterweed or giant kelp, all of those aquatic plants, then you can help her feed her Lapras. And there's now actually, since I updated the Plant Mega Pack mod to the latest release for 1.71, which, oh my gosh, you guys need to give like Pack Timbits so many shout outs because he's so awesome. He's moved on to 1.8 now, so I'm actually tempted to try some like 1.8 things in the future just to keep up with them. So we might do that, but he has made a bunch of aquatic crops. So now there's actually like taro root, watercress, wasabi, centrella, Asian rice, water spinach, liscatus leaf, sacred lotus. Sacred lotus, look at these. I'm not gonna like leave it here, but look at this. Hang on, I gotta find a spot I can put them down. Look at that! Look, and it even has a little root that goes down. So that is a huge shout out, oh my gosh, to Pack Timbits for being absolutely amazing. I don't think I would love Minecraft as much as I do without his mods. And then there's wild rice. Oh my gosh, so there's a bunch of aquatic crops, and Dakota and her Lapras will probably end up doing something with those in the future. I could see her mom grudgingly being okay with it if she went off to like make a little wild rice or sacred lotus farm or something like that. Maybe Dakota will help us out when we start doing like aquatic Pokemon exhibits, so that's going to be exciting. And then she also just wants some fresh milk and some sandwiches if you happen to have them, so that she can not have to go up there. Oh seriously, please don't let my mom know I'm here. She's being, well, bossy again. So they're working on their relationship, these two. But then we have a bit of a happier family relationship going on over here. And this is Ryze. He is our basically specialty Pokeball maker, and his big old Growlithe Ashton. And Ryze actually cannot see. He is blind, and that was from an accident that had to do with volcanoes when he was a child. Left him orphaned. His grandfather took him in. But Ryze can't see, but he uses his senses to be able to kind of get a feel for which apricorn is which and how to mix them together. So he makes really high quality, wonderful Pokeballs. Really great. If we come and talk with him, he gives you basically all the specialty Pokeballs. Oh, hello, are you here for some Pokeballs? But he's very, very shy. He'll talk quite a bit to Ashstone if we're not in the area. Look, it's a little Spinnerack. So cute. He'll talk quite a bit to Ashstone, and then he'll mention things like how it smells like Grandmama Joy is making some new cherry pie and stuff like that. So he's really cool that way. And whoops, and he will trade us for the Pokeballs. So I don't know, I still need to like tweak his trades a little bit by looking up the specifics of what each of the specialty Pokeballs do. But right now they're just set at half a stack of wooden coins each, so they're a little bit expensive, but they are specialties. So like the fastball, netball, premier ball, sports ball, park ball, lure ball, dusk ball, dive ball, repeat ball, friend ball, safari ball, heavy ball, you know, all of those are here. And if some of them are super special, like really kind of OP, then let me know and I'll tweak it so that it costs a lot more. Who's fighting? The Spinnerack is like having some issues with that wall. Okay, that's fine. But Ryze also will want some bones, so if you happen to have, in fact I need to flip these are in the wrong direction, but he wants bones for Ashstone, his Growlithe. So if you bring him bones for his Growlithe to be able to chew on, he's very happy about that, and he'll give you some coins. He also needs lava buckets because he has to keep his little smeltery going, and he loves lemonade, and he also loves really spicy things. So if you bring him chili poppers or extreme chili, he's very happy about that. Ashy, hey there, thanks buddy. And Ashstone will actually bring him like apricorn bits and pieces too, so that's really cool. So that's Ryze. He's very friendly, just very shy right now. He might come out of his shell as time goes on. Ooh, maybe if Grandmama Joy's like little niece or granddaughter comes to move in with her and help run the Poke Center, they could start a relationship. That would be so cute. And then in here we have Grandpop. So this is Ryze's grandfather, just Grandpop. He likes going by Grandpop. and he's pretty awesome, and he's snoozing and taking naps and just relaxing in the house a lot now. But he really loves it if you would be helpful enough to go and pick his apricorns for him. So if you go and collect the apricorns, he'll give you some pretty nice coinage in exchange for them, because he's just like, I don't feel like walking out here and picking all these. So you can make some pretty quick bank just helping him out here. In fact, I might have to tweak how quick that bank can be. I think I might make it so you only get 2 coins per apricorn, because it would be so easy to get so many. And then if you go through the process of cooking them for him, then he'll give you some more coins, because you've already done like a bunch of the work. So that's really great. And he's also a big apricot fan, because he's an apricorn. Do you get it? Ha 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 ha. So he's an apricorn farmer, and he loves apricots. So if you bring him apricots or apricot smoothies or apricot jelly sandwich, he'll also give you some coins, and he just really appreciates the help. Apparently Grandpapa's getting a good view on top of the flower pot there. And then, let's see. Ah, hello, seriously. Afraid I was taking a nap there. Sorry I didn't notice you sooner. Are you here to buy some Pokeballs? You can speak to my grandson for some. So that's Grandpop. He's pretty cool. What did I put in here? Oh yeah, Grandpop, you had that stuff in there. But yeah, he's pretty cool. I'll have to tweak his trades a little bit too, because that's probably too easy to make too much money too fast. And then he does not have a Pokemon with him, but he does have a little grave over here where once there was a Pokemon. His companion has passed away, and he's just not felt the need to tame another Pokemon and have it share his life with them. Oh look, it's a little Pidgey and Abra. So cute. Wow, the Abra zipped away. Oh, look at the giant Haunter. Ugh, why is it doing that lately? Why are you doing that lately, Stairs? Really? Are you guys all gonna be like this? Sometimes this happens, and I don't know why. I want to get to Grandmama's place. Oh my gosh. Look at all the action going on down here. That Pidgeotto and that Pidgey are fighting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is this your fault, Haunter? Is this your fault that I can't get down here? There we go, that's better. And now I can go visit Grandmama. Grandmama Joy! She is our last NPC. This is Grandmama Joy's Poke Center. And we come inside and we have her Blissey. Oh, thank you, Blissey! Who will give you random eggs because she's awesome. So thank you so much, Blissey. That was very sweet of you. And you can come and talk with Grandmama Joy, who will give you, actually I need to flip these too. Oh, I got things backwards. I was so tired last night. But who will give you full heal, ice heal, burn heal, paralyze heal, potions. And she also collects quite a few different things that she uses to make those potions, like spice leaves, swamp milkweed, northern willow herb, woolly gompus, apples. And she loves if you can help her pick her cherries off her cherry tree, and then she will make some cherry juice, cherry pie, cherry cheesecake for you. So she loves baking, loves cooking, and if you bring her a diamond coin, she'll give you some heal balls. So she's got all sorts of useful things here. Very, very sweet little old woman. I really love her. She's wearing a Nurse Joy outfit, but it's got long skirt, and she's just got like the graying pink hair. So her granddaughter might move in the future, and I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see, what did she say? Oh my, it's so nice and peaceful here. Why, hello, seriously. How are you and your Pokemon feeling today? So she's really sweet and really nice. Her Blissey's sweet and constantly like giving you eggs. Blissey, bliss. Bliss? And they'll walk out here and kind of go around their little garden. So they're very friendly. I really like them. I think Grandmama Joy is quite the sweetheart. So she'll talk quite a bit about just enjoying her peaceful garden, how she loves living here and things like that. And those are all the current NPCs. And I feel like it's just, you feel like the little town is getting started and it's coming to life, and I just cannot wait to finally start exploring. I have been so good. I am so consumed with the mystery of what that giant thing we keep seeing in the distance over there is, and I can't wait to just explore and get some Pokeballs and fill out the quest that the mayor has, because Mayor Meeks needs some help, and I'm just so excited. So I'm gonna fix the trades, and then I'm going to make sure that everything is ready to go. And then you guys, I'm gonna start. We're gonna start exploring. We're gonna begin. The third time the charm on this series will begin, and I really feel like we're finally in the world with the setup and the mods and everything that... Hi, Pidgey. Hi. You want cranberry seed? Oh, fudge. I gave you a cranberry seed, not this. Why is Chikorita all the way by the Lapras? Chikorita, tackle. Oh, okay, we should run because this Pidgey is really... Oh, dang it. That's what I get for trying to share my cranberry seed with that Pidgey. How rude. How rude. There you go. Oh, and Blissey gave us another egg. Thank you so much. Thank you, Blissey. There we go. Alright, well, rude Pidgeys, rude. We'll definitely have to train up Ashley if he's just itty bitty rash baby. That's actually his trait, is that he is somewhat rash. His nature is that he's rash. So we'll work with him and we'll start exploring and we will start figuring out what the quests are going to be. I don't have a lot of strict ideas, just some loose quests and the knowledge that our goal is basically to make a really amazing Pixelmon zoo. So I'm very excited about that and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So expect the first episode out this Saturday and we will continue on from there, and thank you so much for all of your support and ideas. We are going to be adding so much more into these towns as time goes on. It's just time to finally start the adventure. So I can't wait, you guys, and thank you so much for all of your awesome support and patience, and I will see you next time for Pixelmon Ranger!